saying, quote, if Governor Gavin Newsom of California and Mayor Karen Bass of Los Angeles can't do their jobs, which everyone knows they can't, then the federal government will step in and solve the problem. Riots and looters the way it should be solved. Earlier, not far from the Compton scene in Paramount, protesters clashed with law enforcement, with protesters trying to block vehicles and throwing objects at cars. Officers using pepper spray and firing rubber bullets. Take a listen to this. And just before officers used tear gas and rubber bullets, protesters tried to block a U.S. Marshal bus from driving through the crowd. See the horn honking, the face-to-face between the bus and the protesters, not to mention the flashbangs going off in the background. And this is another moment captured on camera. Protesters going face-to-face with a law enforcement vehicle and throwing what looked to be milk and other objects at a U.S. Customs and Border Patrol vehicle. And over in Inglewood, citizen video shows someone being stuffed inside a Border Patrol car. A few people were outside of the car protesting law enforcement. It's unclear if this was part of a larger raid or who the person was being taken. We've reached out to federal officials but haven't heard back yet.
Hey yo, what it do, crew? It's your boy, your favorite Coloradan with a noggin, Elijah X, coming directly at you. Bro, we are in dire straits right now. We are in sincere trouble, and they've been making light of this illegal immigration situation for so long that people have been downplaying it. No, Donald Trump was on point when he said this is an invasion. Have you seen what they're doing in California currently? Not to mention California, evidently they're also doing this in Manhattan and New York. So it's going coast to coast, sea to shining sea, bro. It's ridiculous. So effectively there is an ICE raid going on, and they were staging out in a Home Depot out in Cali, and you know, the people got wind of it, and effectively all hell broke loose. There's no other way to put this. It got so active in such a short period of time that people, they're harassing the cops. Well, actually LAPD was called and didn't show up for 2 hours. It's another topic, but they're throwing items at cops. The cops are now shooting less than lethal ammunition, aka beanbags, rubber bullets. I mean, technically that was hours ago. Now, as you're gonna come to find out, the Cali National Guard is getting involved now, and it's, I don't know, man. For everyone who was up in arms about January 6th and it being an insurrection, the fact that last night they spent hours upon hours trying to break into an ICE facility out in Cali, and for the mayor to deny any kind of law enforcement assistance when it was only about 2 or 3 blocks away from the situation. They've been flaming this rhetoric into hellish territory, and now the illegal aliens that are there are taking the bait, and they are trying to burn everything down. In some instances, literally. Just with me for a second, I'm gonna show you exactly what I mean. All right, so as y'all can see right there, it says it. Anti-ICE rioters are now starting brush fires in LA. Look at this shit, man. Look at that, man. Bro. Man, see, just having that wildfire at the end of last year, seeing these people do this, we know there were people committing arson, and most of them were illegals last time. Now that they're doing this shit intentionally, on purpose, and effectively, because they know the law enforcement are spread thin and they're all over the damn place. They can't protect every place, but knowing that what fires do, this is what they do to prove a fucking point. ICE is doing their legally obligated jobs and grabbing criminal, illegal aliens and deporting them. We've seen multiple times that their record shows that they are the scum of the earth. Even Kilmar Abrego Garcia, who just got returned, had Pam Bondi said today, he was a full-time human trafficker. That was the only job he had. He made over 1,000 trips. That was all he did. These are the type of people we're trying to get out. Why are the Democrats inciting violence, excuse me, inciting this invasion, inciting this insurrectionist activity, when we just want to get the fucking scumbags out so we can help the Americans who deserve it? We are the inheritors of this land. We are the power of the land. We need to start paying attention. This can't keep going on. Speaking of more things going down, check this out, bro. They were far left and open border extremists hurled rocks at federal agents and officers driving away from a riot. See, it's a riot. It is not any longer peaceful protesting. These people are harming law enforcement officers and anyone trying to do their job. Look at these guys. Look at them. Oh, man. Oh, man. Look at this guy right here. Bro. He is straight up beaming those cars. Truly despicable. They're in the background cheering him on and shit. Hold on. And then there's this. I'm not even gonna play the sound on that one, but you see what I'm saying? You remember the Summer of Love, Black Lives Matter riots? They just started finding pallets of bricks and cinder blocks. Who is going out of their way to deliver these items in order to harm the men and women that are serving their duty diligently? They are serving us. This is what we voted for, the 77 million. And these people are demons. They're evil. They're not even supposed to be here. They won't allow us to get people out of here. Speaking of not getting people out of here and rocks, bro, check this out. Look at this video. Just watch this real quick and see what this fella, you can see him right here. See what he does.
Give me something! Give me something! Watch out, you got right here, watch out.
The fact that this is happening on American soil, man, in and of itself is just, this should not be happening. This should not be happening. He didn't even care. These multiple cops and enforcement officers out there, he just chucked whatever that was right at his head. Thankfully he missed. He could have dropped that cop right in the doorway. He could have killed him. He could have nailed him and killed him, bro. Like, what are we doing here? They're fighting on the behalf of folks who should not be occupying our land, because that's what they're doing. They're occupying our rightful land, our homestead, what it was guaranteed to us. And look at this bullshit, man. Not even that. Now they're setting blockades. Setting blockades so ICE and police cannot get out of the area safely. Come on, man. This is a setup if I ever seen it. This is all the Democrats doing. And I'm not trying to point fingers, but all this rhetoric, all this charging, Gavin is over here talking about, oh, Trump's about to take over the National Guard. And speaking of the National Guard, yes, it's been so bad that they've activated the National Guard to stand watch overnight to make sure this doesn't get out of hand. I just read an article while posting this that pro-Palestinian terrorist supporters are on their way to LA. So it's going to get worse. I've been telling you guys for a hot minute that things are going to get bad, and you need to pay attention. You need to protect yourselves, and if you have the ability, arm yourselves. Go get your concealed carry. At this point, F the concealed carry. Just protect yourself at all costs, because if you're surrounded by people who aren't supposed to be here, and you're in a metropolitan area where this is encouraged, this is the beginning of the summer. This is not even, like, it's barely the tip of the iceberg. You understand me? You guys are in the locus of potential violence, potential devastation, potential destruction. If you are in an active place, you have to be cognizant and aware of your surroundings at all given points. Because even where I am, and I'm not even in a big metropolitan area, I've been noticing ticking up more foreigners, more Middle Eastern folks, more Chinese, more Eastern Oriental folks, more Mexicans. There are more and more and more and more and more coming. You have to be protected, okay? Just protect yourself. And don't do what this fucking idiot did. Look at this guy. Look, check out this guy. He's trying to stop an ICE vehicle. People try to say he died and that he killed him. I'm not too sure. I'll see. They said he got a TBI potentially. But, hey man, you cannot impede and obstruct federal agents. This is an insurrection. These people are attacking officers. Foreigners are attacking officers right on our homeland. And as you can see right here, my man Pete Hegseth don't play. And this is where I'm going to end it, man. SecDef Pete Hegseth says the violence continues in LA after the National Guard arrives. He will mobilize U.S. Marines from Camp Pendleton in San Diego County, where they have been placed on high alert. This is what they wanted. This is what they want. This is what they want. But what are we to do other than defend our country? If it ends up in a martial law situation, how can you even be mad at this? They're attacking the last line of defense before just going to all out savagery. You import the third world, you become a third world. And they knew it. They knew it, man. It's so ridiculously sad and utterly despicably disgusting that we're in this state as we're in. And it's only going to get worse. It's going to get much worse, everyone. So listen to me one more time, very clearly. Honor your 2A rights. Arm yourselves. Learn how to utilize and function your weapons correctly, your firearms. And make sure that you are always on point. Head on a swivel, 360, eyes wide open. You feel me? No more effing around. Because we are indeed in the find out portion of this era. Before we get to the golden era, there might be a lot of blood to shed. And it's unfortunate, but hey man. It's time. We got to lock in. I love you guys. Be blessed and stay so.